Thank you, Mr. Gurubsering, Honorable Representative of His Holiness the Dalai Lama of North America and former Education Minister of Self-Tibetan Administration for honoring me to be the chair of the USERF. Tashi Dalai, Your Most Eminence Yakama Baruche, and Your Eminence.
Honored to be here, and how hard is it for me as a freshman member of Congress to follow the footsteps of a true legend, Ileana Ros-Lehtinen, our wonderful Congresswoman. I have to say it was a trip of a lifetime to be able to visit in Dharamshala and to meet His Holiness, and just to see how many people were so passionate on this really important issue. And of course, I'm not going to repeat everything that you just heard from our wonderful Congresswoman, but she's been a leader in human rights, and she's been a strong person in standing up to protect and defend Tibet. And the biggest tragedy that's happening for all of us is that she is retiring. And that is not a good thing. We want you to stay. But I'm sure that throughout whatever she's going to do, and I know she's not going to really retire, she is going to be a great advocate. She'll be working with all of you, and Mateo, who is our great guide there. And it was just, to me, it was a really interesting experience. I was so excited to go, and obviously I'd never been to Asia or India or anywhere in that part of the world. The closest I'd been to maybe Uzbekistan and Afghanistan, and meeting with our troops, but it was really an experience.
Thank you, Kalki. It's a great honor to have His Holiness, the Karmapa Rinpoche, with us today, and also I want to recognize Archer Rinpoche, who survived the dragon, faith and courage, and who wrote a really important book about his experiences. I also want to thank No Doubt Sering and the Office of Tibet for this invitation, and also for bringing Kalki back to Washington.
界的朋友一起恭贺达赖喇嘛83岁的寿辰。
Thank you, everyone. I'm honored to have the opportunity to be with supporters of human rights and to celebrate the Dalai Lama's birthday.
达赖喇嘛几十年来一直从慈悲为怀这个角度，在全球推行和平、博爱、宽容。
Over the decades, the Dalai Lama has continued to push for a peaceful promoting
这个实际上呢，这种慈悲为怀的精神在全球产生了巨大的影响。那89年他就得到了这个和平奖，可是这种重要的精神却一直被中共的防火墙堵在国门之外。
So, despite his
The honorable leader who just arrived, a dear friend of His Holiness and of the Tibetan people.
How are you doing? Nice to see you. Thank you.
So I will be brief as we have many more important speakers today. But I would like to
And I'm so happy and so pleased to be here today in such an important event. I'm here with my two kids, Rigo, my son Rigo, and his husband Christopher, somewhere there. Usually they're at the bar. Probably not a bar here, Rigo and Christopher. And our youngest, Patricia, somewhere there, covered by the food, probably. Hello.
今天叫함지 캠백이 총괄기 유진들 아주 아주 최소리야 최소 주민 땡게의 양도 안되지 가서다 가든 수야기 유지 개발제들이야 대청로야 정말 주시죠.
I would first of all like to offer my Tashi Dilek to everyone who is gathered over here in the US Congress to celebrate the birthday of the all-knowing His Holiness the Dalai Lama.
You can sing happy birthday. You have to lead it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mama. Happy birthday to you. Happy
Chanju Bardo Dame Jabso Je Dagi Jinso Jive Sonam Je Rola Bajra Sanje Rupor Jo Sanje Jedan Soje Chonala Chanju Bardo Dame Jabso Je.
This profound prayer is His Holiness Dalai Lama's favorite prayer, and I quote it here in his honor as we gathered here today at the nation's capital to celebrate 83rd birthday. His Eminence Jawakamapa Rinpoche, I think he should be here in a few minutes. Honorable Leader Pelosi, Honorable Congresswoman Ileana Rose, she should be here. I think we have actually informed them that we're going to start the program by 5:30. So, and we also will have Honorable Congressman Tanny Claudy, Honorable Congressman Jim McGovern, who has already spoken here, thank you, and Honorable Congresswoman Catherine Clark, Honorable Congressman John Kubelson, Honorable Ambassador Brownback, he will also be here in a few minutes, distinguished guests, Chinese friends, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great honor to extend a very warm welcome to you all. On behalf of the Office of Tibet, which represents the Central Tibet Administration, and on behalf of more than 30,000 Tibetans who are now settled in North America, and on my personal behalf, I would like to sincerely wish His Holiness a very special and very happy 83rd birthday. May Your Holiness live long, strong, and healthy.
Thank you very much for your kind words of introduction. It's an honor to be here with all of you. So many leaders and talking about the challenge to the conscience that the situation in Tibet gives to the world. You've heard me say over and over again that we lose all moral authority to talk about human rights anywhere in the world if we refuse to talk about it in China, anywhere in China, including Tibet. So this is a very, very important occasion as we celebrate a very revered occasion, the birthday of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. This past year, I had the privilege to visit, well, I guess it was last year by now, to bring a bipartisan delegation to India, where we were honored to receive His Holiness's in Dharamsala. Our delegation saw firsthand, once again, the aspirations of the people, the Tibetan people, especially in the eyes of the Tibetan children. Anyone who visits Dharamsala and sees the children knows that there's something very, very special about the Tibetan culture and the firm desire of parents to have their children raised in a way respectful of the culture, the religion, and the language. Mr. McGovern, who's just joined us, was on that trip, and it was historic for us. We went to the palace, and we even saw the room where His Holiness lived when he was in Tibet. And it's our hope that he will be able to be back in Tibet for this.
It is great to be with you all, and it is an honor to be here with our Democratic leader Nancy Pelosi, who has been a voice for human rights and who has had the courage to speak truth to power when we went to China. And believe me, I'm not sure we'll ever be allowed back into Tibet because of that visit, but she held our delegation to a high moral standard. You know, I look forward to hearing from the 17th Karmapa Rinpoche, who, like His Holiness the Dalai Lama, had to flee Tibet to be able to practice his religion fully and freely.
Oh
啊，没事，都一样，一样。好吧，啊。
现在有个什么事？更多的事情，所以。